Hello, and welcome back to Cade and Joaquin.
What are you doing with your arms?
Talk at you.
You look like you're in a 90s hip-hop commercial.
That's more like this.
Yeah, well...
This is more just like enunciating what I'm saying.
You're really hitting it hard.
Yeah.
Keen,
like my dad.
Yeah, he does hit you very hard. I'm glad that that's out there about your dad now. He was a wonderful man and who doesn't hit you.
Brutally.
He doesn't hit you.
Brutally doesn't hit me.
Yep, we're phrasing this right. Anyway, Joaquin, last week I told everyone that this would be the podcast where we got to know each other better. And they got to know us. But I've changed that. We're just going to play the newlywed game. But it's the co-host game. Because we're co-host and we're best friends. But first...
We're business partners. I think we made that clear.
First, I would like to do a game with you that I have created. I was in New York recently, visiting family. And while I was there, New York is covered in advertisements. And I took a picture of one that I thought it spoke to me. It particularly spoke to me. And I want you to guess what these advertisements are for. Actually, here's how I'll tell you. These are Fortnite advertisements.
Okay.
But they are crossing over with something. And I would like you to try and guess what the crossover is with.
Okay.
And there's multiple. I can read you as many as you want.
Oh, I can't see them.
No, I'm going to just tell them to you.
Okay.
The first one says, I want to hear that Fortnite joint. Second one says, Chug Splash rules everything around me. This one just says...
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, it's Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
What a crossover for the generation.
Dude, they get everybody.
I know they get everybody, but isn't it a bit, like, completely ridiculous to you that the Wu-Tang Clan is crossing over with fucking Fortnite?
Honestly, no. To be quite frank.
Really?
I've seen live concerts in Fortnite. So I feel like Wu-Tang Clan.
So. It just feels, I don't know. Anyway, today, Joaquin, we're going to be playing the newly co-host game. Except we've been co-hosts for 6 years. So we're the deep, we're in a rut co-host game.
It's the testing co-host game.
Yeah, we're going to see how well we know each other.
This is our SAT.
We have whiteboards. I never took that. Did you take that?
No, because it's optional.
It's optional? I thought you had to take that to get into college.
I mean, it helps you to get into college, but...
So, Joaquin, this is how this game's going to work. We will both be writing our answers down on these whiteboards, and then we'll reveal it at the end. Make sure that we both can't see what the answers are.
Yes.
And do you know how the newlywed game works?
I know exactly how it works, yes.
So you're not writing down your answer. You're writing down...
Well, I think you would answer.
Yeah, okay. I have 250 questions.
Fucking Christ.
It's just from the newlywed game. So let's...
so like, is that like a website?
It's on a website called Parade.
Okay.
The first 10 are very romantic questions. So we're going to start there at the top 10. So the first question we have here, Joaquin, is who would your spouse say is the better catch?
Catch as in what?
What do you think? Who
catches better?
Do you really think that's what it means?
That's why I'm asking. Like, who got lucky with the other one, kind of?
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that. Like, to say you or me or like...
I think that I have a great answer. Wait, I'm writing.
Yours is obviously a bit.
I think it's a good answer.
Okay. Am I supposed to show the screen or?
Yeah, let's show the screen and then we'll talk. I wrote Isaac, who is not on the podcast.
I wrote myself.
You think you're the better catch?
Yes.
I think I did misunderstand the question because I was like, oh, who's the most lucky betwixt the two of us when you explained it? And I was like, Isaac's the most lucky because he gets to have both of us.
Well, I thought it meant that like who was luckier to find the other one. That's what I think it meant. That's what I think it meant.
I don't know. Anyway, that first question is a wash. That's a warm-up question.
Yeah.
Let's go on to our next question. Your spouse has the day off in an empty house. What does your spouse spend the day? How does your spouse spend a day?
Can I write multiple answers?
Yeah, you can write multiple things.
I can do your whole day.
You're going to do my whole day?
I'm saying I could do that.
Okay, let's try to both do our whole day.
Okay.
So I'm going to narrate while you do yours just so that there isn't dead air.
Yeah.
So you think with confidence you can do my whole day. I think that's very impressive. Are you writing down meals as well, or are you just writing? Because I feel like you're jumping right into what I do as soon as I wake up.
I am.
Okay, which I'll be impressed. I'm honestly going to be very impressed. I think that you'll be able to hit it pretty spot on.
Okay, got that one down. And then, so will this assume that you're working?
No, it's a day off. You aren't working.
Okay.
I think that the problem is, I won't give you any hints.
Can I go first while you're doing yours?
Yes, you can go first.
Okay, so I said one. The first thing you would do.
Wait, turn it towards the camera.
You don't want me to read it.
Oh, okay.
So you eat a slice of toast.
Uh-huh.
Watch X-Men or a cartoon. of some sort, either Looney Tunes.
Currently, it is X-Men.
X-Men, I know it's currently maybe a Looney Tunes, or maybe we go a little bit into like Batman of some sort, you know? So next thing...
Did you write all of that down?
Well, that the last part kind of me putting into it.
Okay.
Second thing I said is you watch a movie you haven't seen, or a show that you're currently watching for most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Then third, I said you work out.
Yep.
Then you'd edit the show.
Yeah.
I don't consider that. I don't think you consider that work.
I don't.
Then at night, you write.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I've written a very different list. My list is jerk off,
That's accurate.
video games,
That's accurate.
masturbate,
Yep.
video games,
Yep.
stare at wall for 45 minutes, and then sleep.
Yeah. That's about accurate.
I think it was pretty accurate,
Yeah.
all things considered.
I think it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty.
I wanted to make sure I used a lot of synonyms.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that even before you came here today, you're like, I'm going to video game for a few hours.
I'm not gonna. Okay, that's a weird way to put it.
Said.
I said I'm gonna play some games for a little bit. Now I'm in a video game.
I'm going to videos game for some time.
I don't like this.
I'm going to...
not the game. The stand.
Yeah, we got you a new stand because as people might know, last week Joaquin's stand for some reason snapped right in twain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, and now we have a new stand. That sucks.
Yep.
This question I think is fun. Who's
Okay.
handier?
Me.
Joaquin. Yeah. Who'd have thunk? I move as though I'm Inspector Clouseau and can break things quite easily. Though if I'm given very
you don't
specific
use
instruction...
Problem solving skills.
What do you mean?
Like try to okay, this is a situation we have. What can I work with? What would make sense? You go, this would be funny. So,
you're
what I mean?
100% right. I think that this is the first answer we might get wrong for each other.
Okay.
Your spouse takes your hand and pulls you to the dance floor. They say that the DJ is playing your song. What is it? I thought that this was good. We can either say,
I don't want to answer this one.
I have an answer.
I don't. I have like an answer I'd be thinking funny, but I don't have a serious answer.
Here's what we'll do. Write that funny answer, and then also write what song you think I would have a DJ play.
What would you make the DJ play? I can go since you're writing.
Yeah, you go.
So I have the one that you would make, like the song that you want to dance to.
Mm-hmm.
That's already playing. Well, I guess it's like your song. It's Batman Brave and the Bold theme.
That's a great theme song.
And the one you would ask the DJ is the
Oh,
Scooby-Doo
these are
theme.
great answers. I love... Oh, which Scooby-Doo... I will give you... Should we have been keeping points? Is there points in this game?
I think so. It's a game.
Should we make a points category?
I don't really give a fuck.
Okay. I'll give you... But I will...
Just give me brownie points.
I'll give you brownie points. What Scooby-Doo theme would I pick? I know which one.
The classic?
No.
The Where is Scooby-Doo one?
No, that's the classic.
Oh, is it the Young Scoobert one?
Yes, a pup named Scooby-Doo. That one's the best one.
I don't know any of them besides the original.
That one is jazzy and fun.
I was thinking like one of the Hex Girl songs, but I was like,
I would, though.
You would?
Dude, if I could get my wife to have our song when we get married be a Hex Girl song, truly I have found the love of my life. Do you know how fucking rad that would be? Mm-hmm. Also, there's a Hex Girl song called Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air, in which they talk about wind and air
Yes,
two
different things.
times. And then it's Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air. They leave out water, which is a weird... it's a weird oversight, I think. I think I have a very good answer for us. The thing
Okay.
that I said if it was us, we would dance to the Community theme song because that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
And for you, I said, I don't know, like Brahms followed by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Brahms?
Brahms, the musician, like classical concerto musician.
I might know if I hear it, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, I thought that was because I know that
if Earth, Wind, and Fire song was like, what is it? Let's Groove Tonight played, I would definitely dance to that one.
Yeah.
Boogie, boogie.
That's a
down,
good song.
Down, down. That boogie down, down.
Let's be a bit
Let's
more
groove
selective.
tonight. Take the slice of my... Or spice. I don't know.
Your spouse asks you to grab them a treat from the store on your way home. What do you buy? Wow, you had a answer right away. Okay, what's your answer?
Peppermint.
Is that really what you wrote?
Yeah, peppermint. It would either be that, or you would want fuck. Why am I blanking on the name of it right now?
Like, are you thinking of a food thing?
Yeah, it's a treat. That's what a treat is.
Well, I wrote baseball signed by Joe DiMaggio. Or food in general.
That's not a treat, though. A food. It could be anything. It could be fucking asparagus.
Cake.
I don't like cake.
I didn't know you didn't like cake. I also don't like cake.
It depends on what it is. If it's like tres leches, I like that. Like ice cream cake, I like. But kind of just like normal cake, I'm not a big fan of.
I don't like frosting. That's where it gets me.
Tres leches, bro, is fucking the best cake you can have.
What is different?
It's, I guess, creamier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's tres leches. There's 3 different kinds of milk. Like heavy milk. It's like whole milk. Then probably like breast milk. And then there's like spice in it. It's so good.
From a woman?
Yeah.
Like a woman?
Oh, a woman, yeah.
In regular food.
Yes, in tres leches, there's breast milk in it.
From a cow?
No. That's where the whole milk comes from.
I'm gonna need to try some tres leches.
It's good.
What's your spouse's worst habit? Oh, you had one immediately. Oops, I spelled
This is a serious
wrong.
answer, by the way. Like,
I've written a serious answer.
okay,
Let me go first because you had it. I said too competitive, and I said you don't like that.
I like it, but what I don't like is what it can do to me sometimes, like how angry it makes me.
Okay,
But
then
I
I stand by this answer. No more question mark on the whiteboard.
I like being competitive,
Mhm.
but I feel like there's gets to a point to where it's obsessive, I would feel.
Okay.
Yours, I feel like, is pretty simple. Talking and being annoying.
That's how people exist. It's not a habit.
No, but you talk nonstop,
Yeah.
and you find being annoying just like with your mom. Your everyday existence around your mom makes her want to die.
Look,
Standing
it's
right there.
genetic.
I'm just saying. That's your
Yeah.
thing. That is your thing.
Ooh. What's your lover's biggest shopping addiction? I don't like how they said lover. Like, even if we were spouses.
I know yours is for sure.
I don't think I would know yours.
I don't really buy stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't buy a lot of stuff.
I can say yours.
Yeah, you just...
It's comic books.
Yeah.
That's
I have
really
so many.
Yeah.
That's why I'm starting a new project, because I have over 1,000. Like, so many comic books. Deep newlywed questions.
Okay.
Is your spouse more like their mom or their dad?
That's so easy for you.
That's
you
easy
don't know mine.
I could answer, though.
Yours is just your mom.
I think you're more like your dad from what I've seen.
Like
when I interact with
you haven't met my mom then, really, then.
I've talked to your mom. I haven't had a lot of conversations with
I think I'm
your
more
mom.
towards like my mom, to where we're kind of like more stone cold, I guess.
I think that I'm confusing it because when you and your dad talk, you guys talk the same.
Everyone says we sound very similar.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So I get it.
That's what I'm confusing.
I think if you met both, though, I'm definitely more even split. I was saying you're definitely more like your mom, though.
I'm much more like my mom. Like I don't even know if it's intentional. It's just that's what has happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Does your spouse keep a diary or journal?
No.
Yeah, no. I at one point tried journaling, and when I was little, I had a journal.
Everyone has. It's very hard to commit to.
Oh, this might be a good question. What's something that always makes your spouse laugh? Oh, you always have an answer. I'm never like prepared.
I have a good one.
You have a good one?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I want to figure out mine first.
Okay. Can I go first?
Yes.
Kids getting hurt.
For you, I wrote people getting hurt.
It depends.
It depends.
If it's like someone like, if it's not a funny way they fall, I was gonna say screaming.
Oh, you do like screaming.
Yeah, when people have like
Screaming
a
always
screen
does
that's like
make
a
you
cutoff, or like a random like you're in a game chat and you're playing a game with someone,
Yeah,
like
just,
Warzone. No, if you're like playing Warzone with somebody, like example, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of like off distance, all of a sudden you just hear that I find really funny.
I should have known that. I did know that.
Yeah.
I do also think it's funny when kids get hurt.
You really like to see the pain of children.
I don't like to see the pain of children. I think it is because they bounce back easily. But sometimes if you just see a kid get pelted with a dodgeball because they aren't ready for it, an adult knows to flinch, but a child is just like, oh, I'm ready. And then they get hit.
I was not ready.
And then they're like, I wasn't. That kills me. If your spouse had to choose an actor to play themselves in a movie, who would they choose? So who would you...
Ooh,
that's a hard question.
That's a good one.
Do you want to give two answers for this? Because do you want to say one that you would cast for me and one that you think I would cast for myself?
I can only think of one, but I don't know if that would be accurate.
I have one off the top of my head, but it's not great.
I have two, but
I also want to write two because I feel like this one isn't the best answer. I feel like it's a pretty good answer. Oh,
I said Michael Cera or Taika Waititi.
I wouldn't cast Taika Waititi to play me.
That was more of a shot in the dark, but I hope Michael Cera
Michael Cera I think would be a great choice.
Yeah.
I actually think a young Jim Carrey would have been a fun version of me.
See, I wanted to say Jim Carrey, but I was like, I don't know.
I think that would have been a good choice. For you, I wrote Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
And I also wrote Steve from Stranger Things.
Fuck yeah.
Tall Bat Boy.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know what that man's
Tall
name
Bat
is.
Boy?
Well, I didn't know if Steve was the name of that guy. He's the guy who has the bat.
Yeah, Steve. That's Steve.
That's Steve?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know if that was Steve or not.
Yeah, both those are very good.
I thought, thank you.
Those are both good
I was
ones.
a little worried about Pedro Pascal.
No, Pedro is I love him.
He's great.
He has a TikTok thing going around recently. You know, like those people did interviews and they're like set up to like a lie detector. Mm-hmm. Basically, he went like, being daddy is not something everyone do. And he looked at the camera and went, I'm your daddy. And
That's so funny.
And a bunch of women like duet and they're like,
Have you seen the new Nick Cage film, The Unbearable Weight
I
of
want to
Massive
see
Talent?
it so bad.
It's very fun, and Pedro Pascal is great in it.
I've seen clips and stuff, and I want to see it so bad.
Pedro Pascal is a national wonder. Like, I love him in that film. I do think it's funny that we both said older people. I guess Michael Cera could play kind of young. Michael Cera, great choice, though. That was a fantastic choice.
Thank you.
Is your spouse a pessimist, an optimist, or a realist?
That one will cause an argument with the actual, like, married couple.
I knew right away because they gave me 3 answers, so I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, you go first.
I think you're a realist.
Yeah, I think you're an optimist.
I agree, 100%.
I want to say realist from you. I'm like, no, he always has like
I try to stay optimistic.
Glass half full.
Yeah,
kind of
and
perception.
you just approach it.
Yeah,
you're never like, oh, this is fucked up, or sometimes you're like, that's fucked up. It's always from a real perspective. What would your spouse say are your worst and best personality characteristics? That's hard, right?
I can do definitely worse.
Yep.
This one kind of sounds fucked up, but like, I explain it. I won't be.
Okay.
Then best.
I wrote your best first because I had your best off the top of my head.
I had your worst off the top of my head.
You're not gonna like my worst answer.
You're not gonna like my best.
Oh, great.
You want to go first?
I'll go first. For your worst, I wrote too male.
I would disagree with that completely.
You would disagree with that completely?
Yeah, completely.
I think that you are too
out of maybe our friend group, yeah. But if you met my other friends, I'm the least male.
I guarantee you that's true.
Yeah.
But I think that's your worst, and I think your best quality is you're incredibly supportive, and your energy makes people get more excited about the things that they're doing.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I always am excited to share my ideas with you because you're always very excited about them.
Fuck, mine are kind of fucked up. So I said your best are very, very supportive to other people's things and racist.
Did you really write racist?
And my other one was...
Wait, what did you mean best?
And I said your worst is that you're kind of blind to other people's emotions.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not kinda. I am.
I didn't write kinda. I was saying that to make it sound better when I said it, but I just said you're blind to other people's emotions. I only thought of that off the top of my head because the conversation we had about Nana's car.
Yeah.
Recently.
Well, it's just, I don't know. Her car was poo brown. I said to her. She was like, look at my new car. It's like, oh, wow, it's poo brown. That made her upset. Don't know why.
Because you called the car the color of shit. That's why.
Look.
That's like if you had a baby and the first thing I see when I saw, I was like, oh, that has a really big fucking head.
That's what people said to me.
I was like, oh, man, your baby's fucking ugly. That's like basically equivalent. Like I meet your future wife for the first time. I'm like, man, she's a bitch. You're just like,
yeah. Whoa!
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that really would throw me off my game.
Or if I went, man, I want to fuck your wife.
That's funny. That's a compliment.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, good. I'll make sure I marry someone you absolutely wouldn't want to fuck. Oh, great. You keep spilling so much shit on your microphone.
Oh!
Oh, no. Oh, my God. $400.
It's okay. It's only a little bit.
You're just putting your mouth.
I had to do something.
I know.
I had to do something.
The next question is, where do you want to be career-wise 5 years from now?
That's so easy.
Yeah.
Mine's for you is making films.
I said reporting on racing.
Yeah. That's
I was
so
gonna
easy.
write or sports in general, but I know that that's specifically where you want to be. This one is hard, at least for me. Who's your spouse's hero? You have a couple choices I think you could choose from
For you?
me, but I truly don't know if I would
I can
know
do
yours.
Okay, I can definitely do. One of them I feel like I definitely have.
I've wroten 3 options.
I wrote 3 as well.
I think I got 3 all right.
Can I go first?
Yes, you can.
So I said Mel Brooks,
Good.
Shaggy, then your mom. But then not as like your mom
Yeah.
joke. I feel like genuine as like
You have gotten one of them correct.
Shaggy.
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. Okay.
My 3 heroes are Mel Brooks, Conan O'Brien, and Taika Waititi.
See, I was gonna say Taika, but I was not sure.
He inspires me to be a better filmmaker.
Okay. Conan, I should have fucking got.
Conan, I'm surprised. Conan was the one I was expecting to get.
Conan, I definitely.
I was
should've
shocked that you wrote Mel Brooks.
got. God damn it.
Mel Brooks was a great answer, though. A few I wrote Lois Lane, but for sports, Speedy Gonzalez, and Jesus. This one might be hard. What's your spouse most proud about?
Damn. I think yours is pretty easy.
Mine is pretty easy, but now
Yeah.
I'm really trying to think of yours, and I have no clue.
I mean, I don't really have anything though, so I mean, I feel like it's fair.
Yours is really hard.
Yours is just films you've made.
Yeah. But do you know which one I'm the most proud of?
Parade Float.
Yeah, Prairie Float, because
Yeah.
it was a fucking monumental task.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know. Dick size. I don't know. I really don't have an answer.
I don't really have anything.
We've never discussed it if you do have something.
I feel like that's a little
I
self-entitled to talk about, you know?
I feel bad for not knowing, though. If there's anything.
I don't think it's that deep.
I feel bad. I don't know. It just makes me feel bad. What's something that makes your spouse cry?
I got it.
You go first.
Death of an important character.
So, yeah. I wrote onions. And I also wrote death of entire family.
Well, I would hope so.
I would hope that would make you cry. Who is more disciplined?
Okay, in what sense?
In the bedroom. I don't know what it means.
Like with life routines, like sticking to the same thing, or discipline as in like being like respectful, kind of.
Let's do both.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I wrote you for respectful, but I wrote me for life.
Same exact thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're much more respectful than me just because I talk all the time.
And I said for you, because like you have the same regiment you stick to like every day.
I'm very regimented in my ways. Because that's how I just get shit done.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's better in bed?
It's me. Cause
No, it's not. It's me because you fucking punch the shit out of people in bed.
Oh, you think about sleeping.
What's it asking?
Sexy time.
Oh.
Because I'm not a virgin.
I circled me. Well, glad that's on the
You
podcast.
can take that part out. You can take that part out.
We'll see in the
You've
edit.
you've talked about it anyways on
I
Cade and
have,
Joaquin.
but it's still, upsetting.
I feel like that was a shot I needed to take.
Yeah,
On that one.
It was worthwhile.
Go for it.
What grade would you give your spouse for their lovemaking? This is going to be the rag on
You go
Cade
first.
part, isn't it? I gave you a B-.
I give you C minus.
That's pretty good. That's like my
I feel like it was the most
score
middle in the
school.
row. You're like, oh, a C
Yeah.
minus. Aw.
Where is the strangest place you've made love?
Well, answers for myself.
No, you're answering for me.
I can't give you an answer.
I'll go first. I wrote the Chuck E. Cheese ball pit on August 19th, 2008.
Said Narnia. Because it's not real.
It's in a wardrobe. If you find the right wardrobe, though, Oh, this might be an actually fun question. What was the first movie that you both watched together in a theater? Oh, that's hard. I think I know.
I don't have a clue.
I think I know.
I don't know. I don't have like a clue.
I think it's either Kingsman 2, It, or 3 Billboards.
Definitely Kingsman 2.
I think it's Kingsman 2.
That's when you were still somewhat living with your dad.
Yeah.
We watched Kingsman. We went and saw Kingsman 2 that night.
Yeah.
And that one was way worse.
It's so much worse. There might have been something earlier, but Kingsman 2 is the one I remember. That's like the earliest, like, diving into my mind castle. Like, that's what I remember the most. Oh, what was our first fight and what was it? Ow!
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
We both have the same answer.
We're going to reveal at the same time. Ready?
3,
1, 2, 3.
1.
Tiny clone Hitler.
Yep.
That was their only fight ever. You would not kill
It wasn't
Tony.
even a fight. It was just a debate.
No,
The debate that got heated.
It
I want to say it's a fight.
Heated. It wasn't a fight because we did something else. I think we just watched Borat afterwards, but
Yeah.
it was an intense debate.
Yeah.
What is your first memory of your spouse?
Like first one ever or first big one?
Do your first. I'm gonna do my first one ever and the first big one.
I'm gonna go first. I think you went first last time.
Okay.
So my first one was our 9th grade earth science class.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first class we had.
Yeah.
And I knew of you. And the first big one was Titanic reenactment.
Oh,
That's the big one, I think.
I wrote 2. I wrote showing me who was scared of monkeys, Harambe on your iPad.
I forgot about that.
And I was like, I cannot look at that. I'm mortally terrified of monkeys. You're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then when you went, to not being able to pee with a boner, because that's one of my first memories of you, truly.
Mine's definitely Titanic one.
I always forget about Titanic. I don't really have a clear memory of that one.
I'll find it eventually.
I would love to see it. We're going to change the answer, though. What's your official dating anniversary? But what we're going to say is, what is the official Cade and Joaquin, like, what's the anniversary of Cade and Joaquin?
I have a guess.
I also have a guess.
Okay.
I think it's July 7th.
I thought it was June 11th.
I think June is when we made the channel, but I think July is when we've posted our first video. Let's check. We can actually check this.
I thought it was earlier in the summer break.
I have no idea. It was 4 years ago. It was...
What was that?
It was from this.
Oh.
What the fuck? It doesn't tell you... Oh, show transcript. Nope, that doesn't help.
It should. July 11th, right there.
What?
First video.
Oh, hey.
So we were both right.
I got the month right and you got the date right. What is your spouse's favorite book? We can include comic books.
Yes, I'm trying to think.
Okay.
There's a lot. I want to say Spectacular Spider-Man, but you told me it's not your favorite. It's just a big one for you.
That's also a show.
Sorry, the fucking comic, whatever the fuck it's
Ultimate
called.
Spider-Man.
And it's dead.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. For you, I wrote Mr. Miracle by Tom King and Mitch Geradas. I don't know how to say that man's last name.
I would say that's definitely up there, but it's not my favorite.
Really? What's your favorite?
The Supermarket book by Logic.
Oh, I didn't think about that one.
That's fine. I wrote the Hawkeye comic that you read
I
recently.
do love the Hawkeye comic. The Matt Fraction, David Aja. That's a great comic.
I would say the one you got those 1B.
The Mr. Miracle one?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great answer, but for me.
Just felt recent.
Yeah, that's a very
What
recent.
is your number one?
I'm looking at my shelf right now. It's a really good. That one is really high up there. It's very, very good. Probably, this is a dick move. My favorite comic I've ever read is the Batman Annual #4 by Tom King, where it's written from the perspective of Alfred, and I read it and I was like, this is good. Also, Ultra Mega. It's on my shirt.
I wouldn't have thought that'd be like one of your best songs,
I
though.
love Ultra Mega. It's just so much fun. What's your spouse's favorite type of cuisine?
Spaghetti.
I do like spaghetti. It's not an E.
Okay, that's why I had a question mark.
I wrote Mexican because, you know.
I should have wrote fucking bagels.
Do you love bagels?
No, for you.
Oh. I do like a bagel. I was expecting you to write nothing.
Ah, yeah, I should have wrote nothing because you don't like food.
I don't like food.
Fucking weirdo.
What's your spouse's favorite color? We both know this.
Perp.
Orange. Who's your spouse's celebrity crush? I know the answer.
There's 2. I feel like everyone has. I have 3, actually.
Oh, well, my answer's wrong.
I don't think you have one. Do you have one?
I do.
I'm going to go first. I think mine's wrong.
Okay.
I think it's the Buffy girl.
You think it's Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yeah.
I do have a crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar, but my main celebrity crush is Thomasin McKenzie from Jojo Rabbit.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know if you'd know her from anything, but I do have a crush on the girl from Buffy. I wrote, you don't have one because you think it's weird and creep Anna de Armas, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah. Third one is Doja Cat.
Who is that?
You know what Doja Cat is?
I do not. That was a real sigh. That was like a real upset sigh.
My mom knows what Doja Cat is.
I don't know who Doja Cat is. Are they a musician?
Yes.
Great. Are they popular right now?
Probably the most popular female musician right now.
Well, I have never heard of them.
Well, yeah, you only listen to one genre of music, so I do get it.
I listen to other stuff.
What, ska 2.0?
It's third wave ska. That's what it's called. First of all. Also, whenever Audrey sends me music, I listen to it.
Which is probably usually punk emo.
It's the same stuff. We listen to the exact same type of music. Anyway, what adjective would your spouse use to describe themselves? I feel terrible, but you do.
I do feel this one's mean but funny as well.
Okay, you
the
go
fucking
first.
sun's setting right in my eyes.
Yeah, you look at your camera.
Yeah.
You look like a ghost.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Funny.
I actually wouldn't.
Really?
I hate describing myself
That's
as
what.
funny.
That's why I did the
Big air quotes.
Yeah.
I think if you describe yourself as funny, you aren't funny.
Exactly.
I wrote depressed.
Yeah. That's true.
That's what you do.
That's true.
I felt bad for writing it though.
It's
but
factual,
it's
though.
accurate. What's one thing my spouse would never do? I think you're gonna write something very mean, and I think it's gonna be sex. That's what I think you're gonna write. Let's move on, because I already guessed Joaquin's answer.
No, I won't do that. I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I promise.
I wrote be nice. Let's move on.
Oh, let's really just beat up on Cade.
That's what this podcast has become. That's the Let's Beat Up on Cade podcast. This is a dumb, but we're going to talk about it. Would your spouse rather be an astronaut, a sailor, or a backup singer? How are these related at all? Oh, thank Christ the sun is gone.
I said sailor.
Really? Because it's filled with semen? I said astronaut, and I drew a little astronaut.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that'd be true.
But I would not. Because I am deathly afraid of heights.
I don't want to be
the fact
a sailor.
I'd be in a fucking rocket.
I'm also afraid of being on the ocean. I'm afraid of being on a cruise ship.
So it works.
So we both said an answer that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Great. If they had to take one thing to a deserted island, what would they take? I wrote a beach ball, not a volleyball, for legal reasons, named Wilson.
I said me. Because
yeah, I wrote that too. Joaquin. Oh, wait. Cade. You would not want me on a deserted island.
You would want me, though.
I would.
Because you would not know what to do. No offense.
I wouldn't. I might take Isaac, though, because he could build a boat to get us out.
I could build a boat if need be.
Isaac could do it fast. What's your spouse's favorite joke to tell? I think we're going to write the same thing.
Okay, you go first.
If a blind horse... We even did the ellipses! For anyone who doesn't know, which is most of you, I once posed the question, if a blind horse was allowed to enter into a race tournament.
I think what made it better is that it was like during a serious thing of some sort, and then you just asked that.
I had to get it off my chest. And then I said, would they be allowed to have a walking stick? And then Joaquin looked at me like I was the biggest idiot in the world. So now that has become something we say all the time. If they could be an instrument, what would they be?
I know your answer is for me already.
No, you don't.
I do.
What do you think I'm going to write?
Outback trombone.
No.
What would you want to be? I can see you being a flute.
Yeah, I feel like I have flute
I can see you being a flute.
I wrote alto sax.
Yeah. I would love to be a sax.
Really?
Yeah, saxes make a fantastic noise.
Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
It's a good sound from a saxophone.
Can I do a saxophone noise?
Try.
No, I can't.
What is a surefire way to get on their nerves?
You go first.
For me to exist.
Keep saying they're a virgin.
My mom listens to this show.
She thinks it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Me and your mom laughed at you because of that once.
Yeah, laughed at me and hard.
Granted, what you said was funny.
Yeah.
But I think it mixed in with a little bit of both, you know?
Yeah, it hurts.
Was I right?
A bit.
It's all love.
Which is most like your spouse? A unicycle, a bicycle, a tandem bicycle, or a tricycle?
Okay, you go first.
I think you're like a bicycle.
Okay.
Because you're like the regular thing, and people like that.
I say you're a tandem tricycle.
I thought you were going to write unicycle. Why'd you write tandem tricycle?
Because we've always talked about riding a tandem bike together.
I would love to ride a tandem bike.
But I also see you as a tricycle kind of man.
I've always wanted a big wheel. I've never had a big wheel. I've always wanted a big wheel.
Always wanted one.
It's so cool. It's the coolest of the things. This is a cool question.
Okay.
If you woke up one day and found out your spouse had lost their memory, what would you do? So if I lost my memory, what would you do?
I said, be very sad, and then tie you to a chair and make you watch every single Cade and Joaquin episode.
I said something very similar. I said, show them the podcast and throw apples at them.
The second one feels like a hate crime.
Well, the apples are to make you remember.
You press the reset button again. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah, I just got to keep throwing until the reset button gets unset. It's like when you're blowing into a game cartridge. What's one thing we will never, ever agree on? Tiny Hitler.
Yeah, Tiny Hitler, yeah.
We are complete opposites when it comes to blank.
You know what it is.
Bugs?
No. Well, it's Tiny Hitler.
Don't turn around your board. I know what it says.
What?
Don't turn around your board.
What
We
does
don't
it
need
say?
to talk about it.
What does it say? Here, but don't look. Don't look. I want them to see.
I literally have to edit this podcast.
You looked at it.
Yeah, it says being read. How did I know? How did I know, babies? Ladies and gentlemen, how did I know? Here's the best one to end on, I think. If your partner were to describe you as a superhero, who would it be?
So easy. That's so easy.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I said Nova the Human Rocket, or honestly Kevin 11.
Yeah, I see Kevin 11.
I see you very much as a Kevin 11.
Older. I see Kevin 11 now. Not the young one.
Not the young
Not
one, like
young
from
Cade.
Alien Force onward.
Yeah. Plastic Man.
Yay!
So that's so easy.
Plastic Man is the best superhero. Well, Joaquin, this was fun. I spent $20 on like 100 whiteboards
Yeah, I don't know
just
why.
for this.
Yep.
So thank you all so much for watching this episode of the podcast. It was fun. I feel like we learned a lot about each other. And we definitely learned that both of us aren't virgins.